was the eldest and the only daughter among 4 brothers. So that's maybe how I start to become that I know that I have to lead. I think that I should make a turn. But many of my friends say that if I make a turn, I make a wrong mistake there because I should go for the highest qualification. And at school, all my teachers have said that you should become a doctor. You know, should have that professional. I think I have to decide my life, and I change. I switch. I take accountancy in MMU. When I start learning, I find out that business suits me. Then you find that you make the right decision for yourself. Just by making that one decision, you change. You go to the same routine as any other people. You wake up in the morning, and you go to university, and then you go back, and then you study, and then you hang out, and you go to the same routine. Am I going to do this same routine for the next 5 years? And at that point, I was 18. And let's say in the next 5 years, I will be at 23, and I just waste that 5 years just studying, which I think I can do better. I want to have early achievement. So I started doing part-time income. I was doing some inner working program. I gained some own pocket money, and I earned 5 figures at that time at the age of 19. And I expanded my business to 8 states. All my colleagues, friends in university, I gained more networks and so on. I was doing that. My family was not very supportive. My friends were saying that you don't have to do this. Why you have to do these kind of things? But at first it was very hard. I've been through crying. I've been through feeling that at point that you're very stressed. And when I start, even after doing the part-time job, because it was part-time, and when I decided to open the company, people was more shocked. Oh, before you already decide to make a part-time job, and now you want to open a company. We've been through very hardship, and at one point you just gonna sit down and think, am I going to do this? But if you have this thing in your feeling that actually my main aim is that one fine day I want to shout to people, I want to say to the youth, come on guys, change. You can do that. I really, really want to do that, but I know if I want to do that, I must show myself first. My inspiration for keep me going is the end. Number one, I can share to people. And let's say you call yourself a sacrifice also what? But if in the end, if I can impact at least maybe 10 people around me to make their life change because they see you will feel that as they grow to be a successful person, you are part of that ambition. You're part of that success. I think that is the sweetness. The person already switched from not being nobody. Now the person is saying that I will be somebody. And one day, if these people who have been impact and they have been successful, and you know that you are part of that successful journey, I think you will live or you die happily. I really, really hope that, especially to the youngsters, as you can see in the country, we can see in the youth, right? We have this group of developing successful students who our successful rate, achieving rate, smart students are increasing every year. But we have to see this segment of students who are average students who are increasingly everyday in vandalism, in social problems. If maybe we can improve in some portion, but we are developing negatively in other portion, who's gonna save these people? Yeah. And we always being said that this next generation will lead the world. So if I have this realization and I don't help my own country to realize it, so who else gonna be? Being different, being successful is a trend. Currently, that is not our trend in Malaysia. So if we can inspire them and then you impact them life and they change their life because of something that you convey, wow. We can make a very new world. There are 4D. I always believe in this 4D. First you gotta dream. Forget about people saying that don't dream, because dream will let you to, not having a good life. You need a dream. Without a dream, you cannot have the ambition. And second, you have to decide if this is what you really want. And I believe everybody would want what they wish to realize. You have to really decide. You have to be really determined. Forget what other people say. And you got to be disciplined to yourself. You will see that your most enemy is yourself. Find your strength and keep motivated and keep on. Don't put a short target. imagine in the end of the road, who is yourself that you are aiming for. So that's the most important. I think if everybody have this in your life, you will achieve the thing of self-satisfaction. That is a success. My dream is that if the youngsters, the youth, can find what they want, because many of us are lost, can find what they want, they know how to get it, and they will sure that they will get it. If let's say we can have that youth who notice the inner strengths and being developed and supported to achieve themselves, that will be a very good dream. And I wish, as a Malaysia, we have different races. Some people might look at it as a disadvantage, but we should look at it as an advantage. We can see other people races' strength and weaknesses. That makes us rich. Because if you have a country which is just one race, you learn just by the same type. But when you have different type, you can take everybody's advantage and take that as your advantage, and you will be a very, very good country. And as I can say, if the youth is the heart of a country, and if you can make the youth feel that being inspired to be utmost of yourself, not realizing your age. That's what I was always saying to people. Don't see your age, see what you want to be. You can imagine, even let's say we are a small country, we are a killing country. What if you ask me what is my Malaysian dream? Small but killing. That's the most important. You see, I find some difficulties. Okay, right now, like we have this group of people who are doing things here over there, things over here. We're not united. First, we must be united, because only a big army with a big support, you can make some changes. But one thing in Malaysia, we have to change the media perspective. First of all, we must make this is respect has to be earned. So you gotta show something before people take you. So if media one fine day realize that we should promote more on youth development, or self-development, improvement, empowerment, enrichment, I believe we can shout to people, because many people have this thing in their heart, but they're just not being clicked of what it is.